DeMarvion overshown, the one to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the up. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A running play, it's Dowdle. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Prescott. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And he is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And now a throw on 1st down there. But it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, Mayfield. Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Carlos Watkins in there for the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, Irving. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Look at this, a tight end carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second down and 5. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Going right back to Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
4th down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Prescott. Throw pulled in by Ferguson. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mayfield on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mayfield now.
To Evans on the slant.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st down, here's White. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing, Mayfield.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.